Let me remind you once again, Wargaming, what you said in your article about plans for the 2019. E100 and IS-4 rebalance or buffing was also in that list. I really do hope this skin over here was not part of it, ladies and gentlemen, or the special style what you were able to get from the loot boxes is not the actual buff E100 needed, or E100, or not the only buff E100 is going to receive. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at the moment is E100 in a skin of EVIL-100. This is actually the name of the skin as well, and I think this EVIL-100 is kind of an official skin for the Christmas 2019, because I was able to get this skin from their article called 12 Days of Tankmas Join the Fight, and in that article they are giving you a direct link how to download it, basically. Santa Mouse is also back in action, but Santa Mouse skin was previously used as well in 2018, so it is not so new, but this one I haven't seen before, and I decided to show you one battle with E100 for two reasons. Well, firstly, of course, we have to remind Wargaming that E100 together with IS-4, who is going to be fighting versus E100 in this battle, actually two IS-4s, and both IS-4s are going to be in the same fight over here in the same position. Both those vehicles were in the rebalancing list for the 2019, so you roughly have how many days? Let's say roughly 14 days left, Wargaming. Tick tock, tick tock. Time is ticking. Time is never forgiving anything. Time is ruthless sometimes. So yeah, are we going to see 100 receiving any rebalancing or any buffs? I am not super positive about that. Maybe if we are lucky we're going to receive it early 2020, if even then. I don't know, maybe they simply have not come up with the idea what they want to do with it, how they want to buff it, and so on. We just have to wait and see, I guess. I made one episode about what Wargaming has done in 2019, basically checking off all the points, what they named in the article and what they have done so far. And we can say they actually have completed the majority of those things, but of course the player base wants C100 and IS-4 buffs as well, because we have received so many new heavy tanks, so many new vehicles. Those tanks are slowly but steadily, like their mobility, falling out from the meta game. Well, they have not been in the top of the meta game for a very long time already, but they are falling even further into the darkness, into the dark hole, non-meta dark hole. So are we going to see it? Most likely not. Yeah. And secondly, I just wanted to show off this skin as well. Maybe there are some players who are still playing with skins, who are using custom-made skins. Maybe this is something something special for you for the Christmas. And now, talking about this battle, it was actually a really nice, enjoyable battle to watch, because you are going to see many different types of ammunition used over here. Of course, in complete hull-down position, E100 has to increase its RNG by simply loading in heat, because 246 millimeters of penetration on the AP round with that kind of accuracy, with that reload time, and in such an intense moment, you basically have to use all what you can. You have to use all your advantages, or you have to basically balance your vehicle using heat rounds in this situation. Because look on the minimap, ladies and gentlemen. Tortoise is the only tank left supporting him versus at least 4 enemy tanks. We had so many enemy heavy tanks over here before as well. E100 has been doing crazy work already in the first 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes in the battle, let's say 3.5 minutes in action, to rack up 6,500 damage, 4,200 damage bounced. This is actually quite impressive, I have to say. He has not been penetrated too many times. Luckily, enemy team or enemy heavy tanks are not using too many premium rounds, and now Badger 25 TAP is trying to do something questionable, something extremely questionable. Bounced one shot, missed another one, and now he's out from the battle. I don't know if he's trying to come back or not. Luckily, Tortoise is supporting us, and Tortoise has one of the best DPMs in this game overall, so If you have a single tank supporting you, a single sniping tank supporting you, you basically want to see Tortoise or Badger would be even better in that situation, because Badger has a slightly better gun and slightly better DPM, but we have to deal with the Tortoise, right? And AP round goes in, luckily AP round goes in into the tiny lower plate of the IS-4 out of heat rounds, so now he basically has to use either AP rounds or HE rounds. He's going to switch between AP and HE, which is kinda interesting for me. He's trying to aim more with AP rounds, but in this situation, for example, he's able to snap that IS-4 for 286 damage, but hey, 286 damage is more than zero. I'm not going to blame him, like not even a bit. I'm not going to blame him using heat rounds at the start of the battle versus all those heavy tanks, simply for the RNG reason. So if you want to blame him, feel free to do that. In my opinion, I think I would have done the same, most definitely. Especially if you look, or especially if we think back how many tanks he had to face over here, basically alone. Basically alone, guys. So, well done. And oh yes, by the way, I forgot to mention it at the start of the battle, but his replay was played and was sent to me by Kolyuna. So, thank you for sharing such an awesome battle with E100, with Evil E100, and boom, there goes Badget 25T AP. Yet another HE round, and this one was a bloody penetration. I love to see that. So there is D30 and artillery. Artillery as well, slowly but steadily is working Kolyuna down in Evil E100. Yeah, this position doesn't have any artillery cover, any artillery shadow whatsoever, so that single artillery on the enemy team M53-55 is able to do quite a nasty work. This was not the first time Kolyuna received a shot from the artillery, but now it is finally time to push forward, because seems like enemy IS-4, two IS-4s and T-30 are not going to make the move, and what Kolyuna is going to do over here is extremely risky. I think he saw D-30 was not looking directly at him, and he decided to go in balls deep, like completely balls deep. He was faster reacting to that shot. It was extremely risky, because look at the hit points, 752. This is basically exactly what D30 can roll on average. So that was extremely risky move. Now we have IS-4 over here, once again versus IS-4. E100 has to aim at the lower plate, nothing else penetrable for him in this position, and once again artillery finds an angle, and I just thought we might be safe over here. We finally might be safe over here, but seems like artillery has to be positioned somewhere at A8 or B8 even. If artillery is a bit more aggressive, he can be at B8, maybe A8 or somewhere over there. A7 could also be a possibility. But with that artillery shot, 448 damage done with a direct hit. Kolyuna was brought down to 304 hit points. Ladies and gentlemen, 304 hit points in this battle, if you're looking at all the vehicles left, is a certain one shot versus anything, everything. What is able to hit Kolyuna. Even artillery. I think artillery with a lucky splash is even able to kill him, so this is not super bueno. IS-4 over here, second IS-4 decided to pull back, because the second IS-4 lost huge chunk of its HP already, and now Tortoise working together with a Tortoise. Kolyuna is not making any crazy aggressive moves anymore. There is IS-4 side shot. Ooh, now the AP round would have been super handy, but no. And the second IS-4 also switched to the HE round. Now, by the way, those IS-4s are playing in the platoon. Tortoise is moving in, received that IS-4 received one shot from artillery. Tortoise have to make that shot count. Meanwhile, that artillery, that bastard artillery, finally have been spotted, and revenge. I cannot imagine how good it felt for Kolyuna to take that RTBs out. It felt super satisfying, even looking at this replay. Super satisfying to see that guy going down. And boom, IS-4 is also dead. 79 hit point kill picked up. And by the way, together with that artillery, damage is over 10,000. So over 10,000 damage done, close to 2,000 damage to Colluna's assistants, and close to 5,000 damage bounced. Now, he has done a lot of work in this position, yes, a lot of work. Luckily, while Colluna was doing all this over here, together with Tortoise as well, of course, let's not forget the Tortoise, our teammates were able to win the other side of the map. And full assistance from the Gorilla 15 as well. That is interesting, because Tortoise was basically face-hugging that Gorilla, but hey, I'm not going to say no to a 3 spotting. Now Colluna simply has to wait, has to play passively. Let the Tortoise do the spotting. Tortoise is moving in slowly but steadily, and you can see IS-4 is not getting spotted. Their distance between each other, Tortoise and IS-4 distance between each other, should be something like, I don't know, 50 meters or something. And you know what? Russian camo kicked in. IS-4 was actually able to stay hidden the entire time. I think he was hiding behind one rock over there, and this is how Tortoise didn't see him. Nice effort, nice try. You played passively, you waited. I actually skipped the waiting part. He waited something like 40 seconds. He waited for the Tortoise to go in, to move in, to play it a bit more safe, but even I didn't see that one coming. Even I didn't know how good IS-4's camo can be. Maybe this is the reason why Wargaming is not going to buff IS-4. Maybe hidden camo values, guys. Anyway, Colluna, nice effort. Your team was able to win this battle at the end. And quite a nice result screen. Quite a nice result screen indeed. Ace tanker, we have high caliber over here, Top Gun as well for 6 kills, and something you do not see too often. 19 shots fired and 19 hits from E100. Yeah, let's be fair over here, almost every single shot was kinda close range, but still. Even from the close range, E100 or my E100 can miss some shots. All in all, ladies and gentlemen, look at this damage done. Panel. Tortoise, who was helping us out, yes, he did help us out a bit, 1800 damage. Gap between the second and the first guy is quite massive. 10,455 damage, second place 2,930. 1,643 base experience. Well done. And you actually made some credits profit as well. This type of battle really deserves some credits profit. And all in all, it was actually slightly over 13,000 combined damage. Together with damage bounced, 18,000 combined damage. Battle. Not bad. Not bad. Evil E100 indeed. Evil E100 confirmed. Nerf needed. Not buffs, nerfs needed, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I hope you catched my sarcasm over here. Of course, we need to see some love towards E100. That goes without saying. Ladies and gentlemen, that marks the end of this replay, but now please do not go anywhere, because once again I have some stuff to give away from today's episode. Beautiful people, you are able to win 30 days of premium time. Congratulations. Yes, this is a big one, so this battle was a big one. Today's prize is quite a big one as well. 30 days of premium time goes to one lucky viewer. All you have to do for that is super simple as always. Number 1, be subscribed, because I would like to support people who support my stuff over here. Secondly, answer to my today's video question, which is: what would you buff on E100 to bring it back into the top meta game? What would you do to the E100? Let me know. And finally, if you leave a like, you are going to make me happy, as always. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I really do hope so. I catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, guys. Take care, and bye.